And how are you, sir? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you once again, as always, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your big Saturday game show of 3, 2, 1. And this, in fact, is the last show in the present series. But we will be back with you again in the autumn, so we look forward to that. Please make that a date. We're going out in style. We have a great theme for you. Venice is our theme. Has anybody here ever been to Venice? Ever been? Yeah. You've been? Oh, great, isn't it, love? Mind you, you've got to watch those Italians on the canals. I went for a trip. One pinched me ice cream. Then I went to Naples. Have you been to Naples? They say, see Naples and die. I drank the water and very nearly did. But the women in this country love the Italians. They say they're great lovers. Now, can you tell me that? Are they? Yes. Oh, there's the voice of experience. And that's a cameraman. But you see, I know, fellas, we're a bit slow in this country. I mean, we take a girl out for the night, we might kiss her on the hand. Blimey, an Italian fella starts at the neck and goes the long way round. He really does. Yeah. OK, for the last time you've heard of cannelloni, we want you to come along now and meet our can of bologna, my little mate, Dusty Bin. Here he is, right down here. Come on, Dad. Oh, yeah. Al Taranto Isis. Could have been Don Claytoni. It could have been him as well, couldn't it? Never mind, very good. But you've got to watch out for this guy. He's dressed up to go along with our theme, of course, as an ice cream vendor. But, of course, this is the can that'll con you with a cone. You'll be the sucker if you win him. Now, Dusty, come on, let's have some ice cream. I love vanilla, you know that. But I'm also partial to a raspberry on the top. Have you got any raspberry? Oh, great. Yeah, not as much as that, Dust. OK. Honestly, you just can't trust him at all. But the people who have really got to look out for this character, as you well know, are the people without whom we just couldn't do our programme. They are our contestants. Say hello to them right now.
Phil and Lynn Egan from the Wirral. Stephen and Annette Horn from Hove. David and Wendy Oliver from London.
And our first couple tonight, we've got David and Wendy Oliver, and you're from London, yes?
That's right.
My hometown originally. Now, David, I see here, you're a pantomime villain.
No, I'm a traffic warden.
Oh. Well, I knew there was some reason, David, we had to boo you. No, I'm only kidding. You do a good job. I mean, it's got to be done. And how is business? Is it good?
It's pretty good.
It's always pretty good. They know what they're doing, don't they, those people? I see. And I once went to a traffic warden's convention. It was held at Stalag 13. Now, Wendy, you're not a meter maid, are you?
No,
I'm
not, no.
Oh, I see. It says here that you two met in Spain when you were both staying at the same hotel and you were on the same flight.
That's right, yes.
Oh, so in traffic warden's language, you were booked together straight away. That's good. Wendy, what was your first reaction when you heard that David was a traffic warden?
Well, we have a funny story, actually, because I went to meet him from work one day, and I was so embarrassed to see him in his uniform. I was early. I ducked behind a bus seat and carried on a couple of stops up before coming back to see him out of uniform.
Shit, no, I spotted her.
I see here's one of your hobbies, then, Wendy. You paint, eh? Seascapes and stuff like that?
Yes, I have.
How many have you done?
I've only done 4. I've only just started.
Have you? You haven't had any, except you haven't sold any yet?
No, there is. It is going in an exhibition shortly.
Good. I hope it works, and make them feel at home, folks, will you? Good luck to you, and good luck. Good luck. That's it. Ah, yeah, here. We have Phil and Lynn Egan, who are from Bromborough, which is Wirral. Yes, right. Lovely part of the world. Phil, you're an accountant with an insurance company.
Yes.
Is plenty coming in and not too much money going out?
We're doing all right.
Doing all right. Everyone's doing all right. Good. Look, everyone's doing good for a change. And are you a working lady, Lynn?
No.
You're not. You don't work. I see. I love this bit in your details. It says here you got married and you spent the first 2 nights of your honeymoon at Manchester Airport because of a strike, and you had to sleep under the pages of the Daily Express.
That's right, yes.
I thought honeymoons did just about everything under the sun. I didn't... Did you actually spend the night under the Daily Express?
That's right.
Really?
Yes. On the floor of the departure lounge.
Well, whatever way you look at it, they were between the sheets. Oh, good job there was no observers around. Oh, good. Anyway, that's a good thing that you're here. Glad you're here. Hope you're going to do well and make them feel at home, will you? Good for you. Good luck. Steve and Annette are here. Steve and Annette Horn from a good part of the world. Hove in Sussex. If I can get this open. There you are. And you're a builder's merchant sales rep, yes?
That's right.
What do you exactly do?
Well, sell toilets and
Oh, really?
heating equipment and kitchen units.
Don't
things
sell
like that.
dustbins, I hope, do you?
Yes.
You do. We've got a few we've been trying to get rid of for a while now. Annette, you're a private secretary, not too private to tell us about it. What sort of firm do you work for?
I work for the Polytechnic.
Do you? I see. And David, it says here that before you went into the building trade, you worked in the tax office.
That's right.
Yeah, but you didn't like that, eh?
Well, I lost too many friends, so...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Couldn't get blood out of a stone, so now you're trying to get sweat out of a brick.
That's all right.
Good. And your hobbies, you like travel. Have you been anywhere nice?
Greece.
You've been to Greece?
A few times.
About 3 times.
Really? Whereabouts? Different places, or did you go to...
Corfu twice.
Corfu, yeah.
And some other parts.
Did you like the Greek food?
Lovely.
Have you tried octopus?
Yes.
Did you like that?
Not that much.
Yeah,
no.
strange,
No.
isn't it? Although it's very economical, you know. I mean, you know, you eat the legs and they use the suckers to keep the menu on the table. And then they use the ink to write the bill out for you. So it's not bad. Make them feel at home. Good luck to you. Have a good night. I know you will. 5. Okay. As always, 3 to 1, we start with a quiz. Remember, 2 rounds of questioning. They play for £10 for each correct answer in the first round, and it's possible for each couple to win up to £1,000 each. Let's meet the lady with the questions, Caroline Munro. Caroline. Oh, yeah. Another good one, huh? Yes, indeed. So, listen, you've been all around the world. Have you been to, you've got Venice as our theme. Have you been to Venice?
Haven't been to Venice, but Italy, yes.
Whereabouts in Italy?
Rome, all over. Did a film
Everywhere
there.
but Venice? You're going to Venice tonight. Let's play the
Lovely.
quiz, shall we? Okay, is Wendy and David here? First round of questions. One of those is for you.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. Oh, a teddy bear. I didn't see him. That's yours. For good
Teddy
luck, is
Edward.
it? Yeah, Teddy Edward. Bit like me when I go to bed. Teddy bear. Okay. Now, we want you to answer alternately. Wendy, that's you, of course, first. 2 ways we can stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. If you don't know an answer, please say don't know or pass or whatever, and I'll go on to your partner with the next question. At least that way you can build up your score, but I'm afraid I do have to accept the first part of the answer that you give me, all right? So please be careful with guesses. Good luck. The question here is about famous people and the spheres of life in which they are most famous. We will give you the name of a famous person. We want you to give the general activity for which they are best known. So famous people and their main activity. Now, John Williams is best known as a guitarist. We'll start you with that one. John Williams is a...
Guitarist.
Twiggy.
Pass.
Jim Davidson.
Comedian.
David Bailey.
Photographer.
Percy Thrower.
Gardening.
John Pertwee.
Actor.
Helmut Kohl.
Pass.
Merle Park.
Pass.
Robert Carrier.
Pass.
And Placido Domingo.
Guitarist.
No, he's the last one, so it didn't matter too much, David. Hard luck. He's the opera singer. He sounds like a guitarist, though, doesn't he? Yes. Robert Carrier, of course, is the famous cookery gentleman. Merle Park is the wonderful ballet dancer. Helmut Kohl, of course, is a politician, leader of Germany. And the other one was Twiggy. You passed on that one, yeah?
Wasn't too
Couldn't
sure.
make up your mind what she was. Well, she's a model, of course, and an actress, but it's not a bad start. 5 gives you £50. Good for you. Okay. Right, Caroline. Lynn and Phil there. Thank you very much indeed. Same rules apply here. Answer alternately. And remember, if you don't know an answer, say don't know or pass. Good luck to you. Your question is the same about famous people and the spheres of life in which they are most famous. We will give you the name of a famous person. We want you to give the general activity for what they are best known. So famous people and their main activity. Arthur Scargill is a famous trade union leader. So we'll start you with that one. Arthur Scargill is a...
Trade union leader.
Glenda Jackson.
Actress.
Russ Abbott.
Comedian.
Delia Smith.
Pass.
Yehudi Menuhin.
Violinist.
David Hockney.
Pass.
Rudolf Nureyev.
Ballet dancer.
Kiri T. Kanawa.
Opera singer.
Tom Keating.
Pass.
And Konstantin Chernenko.
Politician.
Yes, indeed. He is a politician, the new Russian leader. Yes, what else did we... Tom Keating, of course, famous painter. David Hockney, a painter, of course. He's also a photographer. Delia Smith, a cookery. Yes, indeed. Anyway, you did not bad at all. 7 gives you £70. A good start, Lynn and Phil. Well done. Okay, Caroline, thank you. Last envelope means that's the one for Annette and Steve. And the same rules apply. Remember, answer alternately. If you're not too sure, don't say don't know or pass. Whatever you say, that's what we have to accept. The question is about famous people and the spheres of life in which they are most famous. We give you the name of a famous person. We want you to give the general activity for which they are best known. So famous people and their main activity. Dennis Healey is best known as a politician. We'll start you with that one. Dennis Healey is a...
Politician.
Lulu.
Singer.
Gina Lollobrigida.
Actress.
Wayne Sleep.
Dancer.
James Galway.
Pass.
Mary Quant.
Pass.
Henry Moore.
Pass.
Malcolm Sargent.
Conductor.
Anthony Andrews.
Actor.
Alistair Burnett.
Newsreader.
Indeed. Newsreader, newscaster. Henry Moore, a sculptor, of course. Mary Quant, the famous designer. James Galway, that fabulous flute player. Again, that's not bad. 7 gives you £70. That's a nice one. So, at the end of our first round this week, we got Wendy and David. Couple number 1 had £50, but joint leaders at the moment are couple number 2, Lynn and Phil. Couple number 3, Steve and Annette, both on £70. So, okay, Wendy and David, second round questions. Yes, I heard you told him to take those. Well done, David. Good luck to you. £50 for each correct answer for you this time. And here we go. The question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters TW. We will give you a definition. We want you to give us the word words beginning with TW. Now, pincers for handling stamps are tweezers. We'll start you with that one. Pincers for handling stamps are...
Tweezers.
Right. Green string used by gardeners.
Pass.
2 children born together.
Twins.
The half-light of dawn and dusk.
Twilight.
Flickering brightness.
Pass.
A sharp pain.
Twinge.
Thick woolen material.
Tweed.
Chubby checkers dance.
Twist.
Creator of Tom Sawyer.
Pass.
And Tweedledum's brother?
Tweedledee.
Tweedledee it was, yeah. Creator of Tom Sawyer was, can you think? Mark Twain. Twain was what we wanted there. The other one, flickering brightness, was twinkle, or twinkling would have taken. Green string used by gardeners was twine.
Twine.
Yes, is that about it? Flickering brightness was twinkle. I said that, didn't I? At the end of that, £350. Not a bad night. Good. Okay. Second round for Phil and Lynn.
Thank you.
Okay, Lynn, thank you. So here we are for £70 for each correct answer for you. Question is about words in standard dictionaries beginning with the letters O-N. We give you a definition, you give us the word. Words beginning with O-N. Now, a word that sounds like the thing they describe, words that sound like the thing they describe are onomatopoeia. Don't worry, that's only the one you're going to start with. O-N, so words that sound like the things they describe are...
Onomatopoeia.
Right. A white vegetable with a strong smell.
Onion.
Jackie Kennedy's present surname.
Onassis.
Less than twice.
Once.
Person who observes.
Onlooker.
A province of Canada.
Ontario.
In a forward direction.
Onwards.
Violent attack.
Pass.
Responsibility or burden.
Pass.
And gemstone with black and white stripes.
Onyx.
Onyx was right, yes. Good, right on the button there. Responsibility or burden was onus. Violent attack was onslaught. That's about it. £560. Well done, Phil and Lynn. £560. Okay, Caroline, thank you. Last one for Steve and Annette. Again, also going for £70 for each correct answer. And your question is about words in standard dictionaries which begin with the letters TH. We give you a definition, you give us the word. Words beginning with TH. A rough, violent person is a thug. We'll start you with that one. A rough, violent person is a...
Thug.
Right. Protection for the finger when sewing.
Thimble.
Expression of gratitude.
Thanks.
Caution with money.
Thrift.
Building for acting plays in.
Theatre.
The front of the neck.
Throat.
Act of stealing.
Theft.
Exciting suspense story.
Thriller.
Springtime when the snow melts.
Thaw.
Unit of heat.
Firm.
Right, Therm was right. A maximum you got there. £700. Well done. Excellent. Good. £700. And at home, if you were trying to work out the letter, the word that each of the letters were given to our couples this week worked out, it didn't make a word at all. In fact, it was TH, TWON, but they are the first two initials of 3, 2, and 1. But At the end of this week's quiz, we've got couple number 1, David and Wendy. They've got £350. Couple number 2, Lynn and Phil, £560. The winners of our quiz this week, Steve and Annette. Couple number 3, £700. Oh, geez. So, Dave, there you are. That little rascal didn't quite work for us tonight, did he? Anyway, you didn't do bad. £350, there it is.
Thank you very much.
And there's that ceramic dusty bin, David, eh?
Lovely. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you, Wendy. Take care. Have a good trip back and make them feel welcome and have a good night. Milo, you go. Take care. Good luck, love. There you have it. Time, of course, for us to go away for the break. We'll be back very, very soon on 3, 2, 1. Don't go too far. Milo, you go. Part 2 of 3, 2, 1. Remember, our theme this week is Venice, and we have Phil and Lynn, who are from Wirral, against Steve and Annette, who are from Hove in Sussex. Folks, you know what happens here at the end of each one of the items we show you. One of our guest artists will come to the table, leave a clue object, and read you a rhyme. When we have 3 on the table, I'm going to ask each of you to select one to reject if you're the lucky couple to get through that elimination question. Good luck to you. We will go on and have item number 1 of our Venetian holiday. And what better way than a fabulous Italian love song and the equally fabulous Brian Rogers Connection.
The moonbeams glisten and the stars are waking, and every little wave in rest reposes, while sweet as perfume from the dewy roses, my tender sighs unto thy heart are taking. Oh, sole mio, the world is bright. I love thee dearly. Come forth tonight, my love. I love thee dearly. Oh, my beloved, be mine. And well goodbye, my love, I love thee dearly. Oh, sole mio, be mine tonight.
Blimey, mate. Good again. Another knockout routine. Every time I see this fella, you know, which is about once a year at the table, the terrible thing, he's never doing any work, are you?
No.
When you're doing Live from Her Majesty's again, when are you doing that next?
Well, the next second one goes out tomorrow night.
That's right. That's hard, isn't
so
it?
it's tough, you know.
Yeah, and what are you doing after that?
Well, I've got a few things cooking, but...
You're back with us again for the new series, aren't you?
Back with
See,
you
I
for the
told you,
series.
it's terrible, isn't it, when you've got not much to do.
I'd like to thank, actually, Ted, Nick Curtis, who sang that track.
Nick
for us.
sang the song. I thought it was one of the
Terrific.
boys. It was Nick
No,
Curtis.
it was Nick
Oh,
Curtis.
Nick is a great mate. I know
Yeah,
him
it was
well.
really good.
Good, I say. What are you going to leave him as a clue?
A barge pole.
A barge pole. Wouldn't touch you with one as big as that, eh? All right. OK, what about the rhyme?
Very nice. That could be true. But why and are they out for you?
Not very clever, huh? When they're that small. 2-liners, that's all there are. But ladies and gentlemen, Brian Rogers, good luck,
Ted.
mate. See you
Good luck.
soon. Take care. Any idea, Lee? Too early, is it? Too early to think about that? How about you, Annette? No?
Please,
Nothing at all. Okay, well, two more to come onto the table before we have to make up our mind who's going to reject what if you get through the elimination question. Here comes item number 2. You know, no show of Venice would be complete without an Italian tenor. And here with Mama, we have Winford Evans.
Mamma, son tanto felice perché ritorno da te. La mia canzone ti dice che è il più bel giorno per me. Mamma, son tanto felice lontano perché mamma solo per te la mia canzone vola. Mamma sarai con me, tu non sarai più sola. Quanto ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non s'usano più. Mamma, ma la canzone mia più bella sei tu. Sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più. Mamma, I'm going to tell you that I'll always love you. Mamma, now I'm away, I keep on thinking of you. I think of the days when I was just a kid. We were so happy together. Who cared for me with such tenderness? No one, my darling, but you. Mamma, oh, how I miss you now that we are apart. Mamma, so wonderful, you'll always find a place in my heart. Oh, Mamma, my
Now then, Winford. How are you? Listen, buonasera, Eduardo. I called you an Italian tenor, but of course with Winford Evans. Where are you from originally?
Well, I'm a member of the Taffia.
Ah, well, that says it. Which part are you from down there?
I'm from Swansea originally.
Oh, yeah. Good to have you with us. Anyway,
Thank
Winford,
you, Ted.
what are you going to leave them as a clue?
Well, I've got here a ring.
Okay, a ring is
there's
the
the
clue.
ring.
And how about the ring?
And the clue or the rhyme. A win or a din, ease a help, that's fin.
Gosh, that's very, very easy, isn't it, folks, huh? They do get easier. Don't worry, we finished this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Winford Evans. Good luck, Winford. Thank you very much. Doesn't hurt at all, huh? What do you say, Steve? Any idea?
Well, everything rhymes with bin, so it's
So?
a bit obvious, I don't know.
A bit obvious, he says. Well, what do you say then, Phil?
That's a napkin ring.
Yeah, I can see that.
Din, ease
Yeah.
a help, E onto din, die.
Yeah?
Something to do with
Dining room.
Yeah.
dining room suite, something
Oh,
like that.
great. That's good. So you think that's okay? Yeah. Here we go again, item number 3. And you know, Venice, of course, is a very, very popular tourist centre, but not, it seems, with everybody.
to the flea market, but you go by yourself. Oi, oi. I'll be here when you're finished, all right? God, I must have walked miles today. My poor little feet, they feel like 2 braised steaks. Oh. Shopping, shopping, shopping. Might just well have settled for a fortnight in Tesco's. Oh. What they say, travel broadens the mind, certainly narrows the bank balance. Wait a minute, flea market? What's she buying fleas for? Enough of those at the hotel, they're all on full board. Blood-sucking little devil. Still, I suppose if there is such a thing as reincarnation, he'll be back as a tax inspector. Oh, yeah. Here comes the barber of Seville.
Ah, va bene.
Morning, Betty.
No, signor, benvenuto.
Oh, leave it out. Look, mate, Mussolini done cut the arse with me. That lot was over years ago.
Signor, benvenuto alla casa Giuseppe.
Oh.
Io sono Giuseppe, a vostro servizio.
Yeah, very likely. I had one of those once the wheel came off. Here, look, I'll tell you what. Will you just run along and get me a nice pint of bitter? There's a good lad.
Che?
You haven't got a brother from Barcelona, have you? Bitter.
Danke.
I mean, no wonder they lost the last lot. Of course, most of the time they didn't know who they was fighting, did they? Mind you, they did change sides a bit. Here, listen, bitter. You know, drinko, beer, brown liquid, fizzy, fizzy, little white head on the top, gurgle, gurgle, belch, tar, thanks very much, fall over. All right? Love, you work up a thirst just ordering it.
Ah, una birra.
Fantastic! You go bomb and give us a clue.
Una birra, sì.
Yeah, well, I'll be very grateful when I do see it. Meanwhile, I'm dying of thirst.
You want a mangiare?
Why, is Jerry the barman?
No, signor. Mangiare. Eat, cibo, food.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it takes as long as the beer, mate, I could order a lamb chop. It'd come back as a leg of mutton, wouldn't it? So I suppose I better have something. Here, I do not believe in vampires, mush. Right, so go easy on the garlic.
You want a pizza?
I beg your pardon?
You want a pizza?
Not at the moment, no. When the beer arrives, probably I want one after.
How you like a cannelloni?
Well, he's all right in his own way, I suppose, isn't it? Mind you, most of his paintings look alike, don't they? Very photographic, cannelloni.
You can't fool me. This is a game for a laugh,
No,
eh?
it's not. It's 3, 2, 1.
Oh, all right. How you like a spaghetti?
Preferably left in the tin, mush. Here, look. This is my first visit to Venice, my first visit to Italy. Surely you've got something I can't get at home, something typically Italian, something Venetian.
Ah, signor. For you, Tony, my chef, he will perform the miracle. The dish. Bacalà con le patate fritte alla veneziana.
Oh, that sounds more like it. Now you're talking, I'll have one of those, mate.
Prego. Tony, un bacalà con le patate fritte alla veneziana.
Some enchanted evening.
Ah,
You
signor.
may see a stranger. Oh.
Ecco, signor.
Cod and chips! I always knew that pasta muck was for export only. The grub's all right, mate, but you certainly don't know how to serve it. You got any vinegar?
Mamma mia!
Michael. Hey. Good to see you, Mike Robbins. See him all the time, of course, on the box. But you see, when people see you on television, they don't think you do other things, but you just finished in the theatre, haven't you?
Just done panto season with Ken Dodd.
Oh, a nice short one.
experience.
Yeah. What did you play?
The baddie as usual.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that at Wimbledon this year?
Wimbledon, 2 minutes walk from my house.
Oh, that's too bad.
I charge the management hotels.
Of course. What are you going to leave, Mike, as the clue here?
I'm going to leave you, sir, some grub.
Some grub. What else? All right, some
There
grub.
we go.
And what about their rhyme? What does that say?
The rhyme, sir, says, cod and chips may well be out, others may be in, no doubt.
No doubt whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Robbins. Thanks, Michael. Good luck. Cheers. Thanks, mate. Now, any thoughts on that one, Steve? No?
Maybe in
Yeah.
Bin.
Yeah.
So then you throw rubbish in the bin.
Uh-huh. Well, that's
Anyone
that one
feel
you just
that?
heard from Mike. I can read the other two again. Remember, the first one was the barge pole, wasn't it? Yeah, brought in by Brian Rogers, who said, very nice, that could be true, but why? And are they out for you? I bet that's not much clearer for you, is it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
Holiday in Venice.
Oh, is it? Great. He's read up.
Very nice.
Yeah?
Very
Okay.
nice. You take the R out and the Y out. V-E-N-I-C-E.
Yes? All right, well, that's fair enough. So you know what two of them are. Here's the second one, brought in number 2 item here by Winford Evans. Brought you in the ring, a ring. He says, a win or a din, ease a help, that's fin. Now, okay, you've heard the 3 of them. You think you know what they are, or at least some of them are. You've got to make up your mind which ones you want to get rid of if you get through the elimination question. So, which one? You want to get rid of the grub? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that you as well, Steve?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Ahmed? Yes?
Yeah.
All right, at least we've established that. The grub goes whoever gets through, right? Here's the elimination question here. Put your hands by that button, folks, will you? I'm going to start to read the question. When you think you know the answer, hit the button and answer. Please don't answer before you hit the button. If you do that, I have to offer it to the other couple. Of course, if you hit the button and you're wrong again, I'll offer it. Good luck. Here we go. This is a country. Its coastline juts out into the Mediterranean Sea. Yes, indeed, Steve?
Italy.
Italy is right. Yeah, took a chance and he's got it. He's through. Oh. Yeah. Oh, Wally. Oh, dear, dear. Hey, well, there's such lovely competitors on here, and that's the name of the game when it comes to this elimination question. You hit that button and answer. If you're wrong, of course, the others could get it, and they would go through. However, that means you've answered right. You are through to where the big prize is, and Dusty Bin will be waiting for you. So we do have to say goodbye to Phil and Lynn. Here's the money you won in the quiz. What was it, Caroline, again?
Nice, £560.
£560 it was, folks. Well done. There's that ceramic Dusty Bin. I'm sure you got one of those, Bin. I'm sure you're pleased you got one of those. And if you just take a little look across there, we have a consolation prize for you. It's a beautiful framed print of a Venetian sea. It's lovely. A lovely keepsake, that. Classic. Well, you've been very, very good indeed. Phil, you've been working them out there. Let's see if you're going to be right, or at least whether Steve's going to be right when we get through. Take care. Thanks very much for coming along, Lynn. All the best.
Thank you.
Give them a round of applause, folks. Lovely people. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. Oh, well. That's the thing about this elimination question, as I say. You either take the chance, Steve, you hit it very, very quickly there, and you're right, which means, of course, you are through. And we're going to come back just after the break and see what you rejected, which is the grub. Okay? See you in just a couple of minutes.
Here's a signature challenge to play.
Indeed. Welcome to part 3 of 321. Steve and Annette from Hove have won through, hopefully to take home a good prize. This on our last show, and you've rejected the grub, brought in number 3 item by Michael Robbins, who said, cod and chips may well be out, others may be in, no doubt. Well, are you in any doubt, Dawn? Any idea? You are. Okay, let's see what it is for you. Michael brought you in the grub. Cod and chips may well be out, so this sounds as though it has a connection with food. Others may be in, no doubt. Well, the meal Michael had, the cod and chips, might be out, but many others would be in with this range of kitchen equipment, food and wine. Take a look. All the equipment there for making every sort of Italian meal and confection. There's an ice cream maker, espresso coffee machine with a supply of coffee, a pasta machine for making your own pasta, a whole range of Italian food, 6 cases of Italian wine, a range of Italian liqueurs, and a dozen cups and saucers for all of that coffee. A fabulous prize. It has to go. Thank you, Caroline. Take it away. What a great prize, folks. Oh. Going to go on now and have item number 4, and here we have a group of people who have sold over 5 million albums in Europe alone. Here with a unique presentation of their new single, Venice, are Rondo Veneziano. Good luck. From Rondo Veneziano, huh? That's some name and that's some outfit too. I mean, I could tell you were the one playing the drums.
Yes.
But tell me, do you wear that outfit everywhere you play?
Yes, we usually do.
I mean, with those masks and
yes,
things like
they're
that?
beautiful to look at, but
They are.
very hard,
Hard to play
talk
in, I'm
to.
sure they are. Anyway,
Yes.
what do you, I mean, you tour Europe as well, do you?
Yes, yes, we do. We've done a lot of work in Italy, but mostly television work in England.
Smashing.
And promoting our new album, Venice in Peril.
In Peril?
Yeah.
Well, that's a fantastic number, I must say. And what are you going to leave these folks here as a clue?
Well, I've got a kingpin.
A kingpin, okay. That's the clue for you this time, Annette. And what about the rhyme?
It says, this one's a metal container, transport it or it'll Romania.
Again, they're very, very devious when you're standing here, aren't they? Please, ladies and gentlemen, thank Sabra of Rondo Veneziano. Good luck. Take care. Hurry. Yeah. Well, Steve?
Container.
What do you think to that?
Bin.
Sounds like the bin, says Annette. Yeah, what do you say, Steve?
I agree.
Yeah, well, you can hear one of these two again. You can hear the barge pole or the ring. Would you like to hear one of these again? Just to refresh your memory? Give you an idea? Yes? You want to hear the ring? Yeah. Okay, remember, this was brought in by Winford Evans. He said, a win or a din, ease a help, that's Finn. That's all there was to that one. There's a ripple running through the audience. So what do you think? The barge pole, the ring, or the kingpin? Which one?
The ring.
The ring.
Yeah.
The ring, is that okay, Annette?
Yeah.
Right, Steve, is that okay, folks? Oh, yeah, they've all agreed. So at least you know what happens when it goes wrong, who to run to. Okay, you're rejecting the ring brought in by Winford Evans. He said, a win or a din, ease a help, that's Finn. So, right, so let's see. A win or a din, could the din be some sort of sound equipment? Well, that wouldn't be an alternative to a win. Winford brought you the ring, which was a napkin ring, and the next line was, ease a help, that's Finn. Ease a help, well, if you'd added the letters ease to win, din and Finn, you'd get wine and dine, and that would certainly be fine with this fabulous dining suite. Now, take a look at this. Yes, there's a dining table with 2 carvers and 4 chairs. There's a sideboard and a chaise lounge, and all the furniture is actually made in Venice. As you'll agree, I'm sure, a fabulous 3-2-1 prize, folks, huh? Isn't that marvellous? Oh, dear. Again, Steve and Annette, I hate saying this each week, not exactly dusty bin, right? Just keep thinking about that. That's all we have to do. We'll get on and have item number 5, our last item here, in fact. Now we're going to have one of the most popular Italian love songs, and to sing it, who better than Rene and Renato?
Di blu, felice di stare lassù, o continua a volare felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo pian piano spariva lontano laggiù. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Di blu, felice di stare lassù.
Sometimes the world is a valley of heartache and tears, and in the hustle and bustle no sunshine appears.
Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapito e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare, oh, cantare,
oh. Let's fly way up to the clouds, away from the maddening crowd. We can sing in the glow of a star that I know of, where lovers enjoy peace of mind. We can leave the confusion and all disillusion behind.
Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per me. Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, volare, oh.
There they are. Rene and Renato. Lovely. Buonasera. Hey, good to see you. Good, and congratulations on all the success you've had. Singing Up a Storm, they're like that very much indeed. Are you doing a new record, or have you got one coming out soon, or what?
Well, we are finishing now an album.
Uh-huh.
And then we're touring in
Yeah? Because it's a
Europe.
long time since we've met, isn't it?
Yes, a long time.
Yeah.
It was in that little restaurant in...
That's right, but you have a restaurant of your own now, don't
Oh,
you?
yes.
Is that in the Midlands? You live that way?
I live in the middle of
Yeah?
Birmingham.
Is the food good? It's got to be good, isn't it?
Fantastic.
It's got to be fantastic. Lovely.
It's like called a gondola, you know, like the gondola you got here, beautiful.
Yes, lovely. You wouldn't call that a plug, would you? No, of course you wouldn't. Lovely. Anyway, what are you going to leave them then? What is this the clue?
I leave a little mop.
A little mop for washing up at his restaurant, La Gondola. Okay, that's the clue. And what does the rhyme say, Rennie?
It says, empty vessels make most din, a winner if you keep this in.
There we are. That is the final one, and we have to thank Rennie and Renato. Bye-bye, love.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Good luck. Good luck. Arrivederci. La Gondola. Lovely. Well, having a bit of a whisper here, what do you say about that one, Annette?
That sounds like the car.
That sounds like the car, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, we got the other two, remember? What do you think this one is, the barge pole?
I think that's
Thought it was
the
a holiday in
holiday.
You do? And how about this one here? What do you think that is, the kingpin?
Car or the bin?
Car or the bin? Oh, so there's two cars.
Undecided about those two, really.
I see. But what do you say? One's got to be rejected right now. This is the final three, remember? So what one's going? Kingpin.
Yeah.
Well.
We're blaming him.
Right. Right.
Hey?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Kingpin.
Yeah.
Is that okay? That wasn't a friend of yours that shouted that, was it?
He might be in a minute.
So you want to get rid of this?
See.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then you're going to reject the kingpin brought in, number 4 item, by Sabra from Rondo Veneziano. She said, this one's a metal container, transport it or it'll remain here. They talk like that from where I come from. Right. This one's a metal container. Well, that sounds as though it's trying to make you think of the bin. So perhaps that too is too obvious, or is it? Transport it or it'll remain here. Transport could have made you think of something else, although this did tell you to transport it, or it'll remain here. What about the kingpin? The kingpin is not only part of a car, but it's also a term used for a key person. And there's only one who's the keys to your success. You've done it, Dusty Bin, yes! Well, Steve, Annette, congratulations. It got a little tight. Here we are now to the final two. I can read them both again. Remember, the barge pole brought in number 1 item by Brian Rogers. Brian said, very nice, that could be true, but why and are they out for you? Okay? And the last item, number 5, brought in by Rennie and Renato just now, who said, empty vessels make most din, a winner if you keep this in. And the mop was the clue. So?
Definitely a holiday in Venice.
Uh-huh. Well, it's great once he's gone, eh? You can choose what you want, or what you think you want.
Yeah.
A winner if you keep this in.
What do you want to do?
Go on, Steve. Well, go on
Get rid
there.
of that one.
Yep.
Take a chance.
Yeah.
Is that okay,
I've
Annette?
had a good
Yep.
time, so get rid of that one.
You've had a good time? You're going to get rid of this one?
Yep.
Is that okay, Mr. Kingpin? Well, he's gone. I think he went with Dusty. Okay. So you're going to reject this, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're rejecting the barge pole, brought in by Brian Rogers, who said, very nice, that could be true, but why and are they out for you? All right, Brian Rogers brought you in the striped pole. I think you might expect more than a haircut from that. He said, very nice, that could be true, a hint of a good price here, but why and are they out for you? Very nice, but why and are taken out of very nice? Okay, Phil was absolutely right. A 3-2-1 holiday. Take a look at this. week we're going to take you from London to Venice and onto your hotel on Lake Garda. Lake Garda not only has all the usual facilities of a first-class resort, but it's also set amongst beautiful and historic sites. After a week on Lake Garda, we take you to Venice and another week of sightseeing around this historic city, the breathtaking beauty of St. Mark's Square and the cathedral. Take a few romantic trips on the gondolas along the famous canals. Whatever it would have been a fabulous 3-2-1 holiday to Venice, and you were absolutely right about that, Steve. Another thing about this prize, while you were there for the whole 2 weeks, there'd have been a car to take you around as well, eh? A fabulous prize. What do you say about that? I bet you'd like to go. Well, so, empty vessels make most in. There's a lot of empty vessels around, including our little friend Dusty, but when he's gone, you don't worry about him. A winner if you keep this in. So that told you that this was a winning prize and not Dusty Bin. Well, you've won quite a collection of empty vessels. Annette and Steve, take a look at this. There you have it. There is a complete range of Italian ceramic kitchenware, a complete range of stainless steel pots and pans, and a wonderful range of glassware, and instead of a mop, a dishwasher to help you keep them all sparkling clean. Come and have a look, come on. There you have it. I think you'll agree, Annette, a fabulous prize, right? Yes? You don't have a dishwasher, do you? No. And Steve, you know, you might not have got the holiday in Venice, but there is still the money, you remember, that you won in the quiz, and Nikki has that. Nikki, are you there? How much did they win?
£700.
£700 it was, folks. Hey! £700, which means you can go nearly anywhere you want to go. You've been lovely, contestants, haven't you? Take care, Steve. All the very best to you. Give them a great round of applause for being such a great couple, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for another series, folks. I would like to thank all of our contestants who've been on the show throughout the whole series, everybody that's been on the show, all our guest stars, all the crew here at YTV. They're a splendid bunch to work with. But most of all, thank you for tuning in every Saturday and putting 3-2-1 right up there in the charts each week. Till we see you in the autumn, have a good time, a wonderful spring and a good summer. Bye-bye, everybody. Good to you.
Here's